Hello everyone, this is Art Hobbies and welcome back to my channel. You can now follow me on my Instagram and this is the ID. So today we're going to be painting Lakeview and bellflowers in acrylics. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel Art Hobbies. Go grab your paint and brushes and let's get to painting. And these are the materials that I've used for making this piece, and these are the colors that I used for the painting. And in my palette, I loaded lemon yellow, leaf green, and dark green. And in the second column, you see I made a mixture using hooker's green and lemon yellow to create sap green. And in the last column, I mixed up some lemon yellow and leaf green to create lime. And I'm painting the bushes in the far background using my leaf green. And I'm using a small fret brush, but you can use any brush. Now I'm painting the fields using my lime color, which I made using leaf green and lemon yellow. I'm also going to be painting some dark patches in the field using only leaf green. And I'm going to blend my lime with my leaf green using a clean brush. Now I finished painting the first layer of the field, and now I'm adding some yellow ochre patches in the field. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe by clicking the red button and also click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Now I'm painting the boundaries of the fields using my hooker's green, and I'm using my small round brush. Now I am painting the leftover field following the same steps. After finishing my field, I also added a hill in the far background, and I also added some bushes using hooker's green. Now I'm giving the highlights to the bushes in the far background using my small round brush. Now I'm painting cypress trees in the background using my hooker's green, sap green, and some lemon yellow, and I'm using my small fret brush. I kept the one side of the tree totally dark, and on the other side I added some sappy green highlights and lemon yellow highlights. First, paint your tree totally hooker's green, and then, while the hooker's green is still wet, add some sap green, and then let the whole thing dry and add your lemon yellow highlights. and do the other trees in the same way. Now I'm painting the tree in the foreground with my deep green and lemon yellow, and I'm using a small flat brush. You can use any size of a flat brush, but make sure that you're using flat brush for this step. And also leave some white patches in between the leaves because we need that tree effect. And I'm also adding some yellow leaves in the tree. And now I am painting the branches of the trees using my burnt sienna, and I'm using a small round brush. And now I'm painting the boat using my yellow ochre, and I'm adding more details with my burnt sienna. And I'm using my small round brush. We are moving to the cottages, and for the cottages I've used for painting the walls of the cottages I've used white, yellow ochre, and magenta. If you are new to my channel, hello, this is Art Hobbies and welcome to my channel. So here I give you tutorials of my artwork, and I also do my voiceover so that beginners can learn the paintings really easily. Better subscribe my channel now because I'm going to be uploading more fun videos in the future. So now let's get back to the painting. So for the roofs of the cottages, I added more magenta to the same mixture which I used for the walls of the cottages. Now I am painting the doors and the windows of the cottages using my burnt sienna, and I'm using my small round brush. And now I am giving the cottages a really thin outline using my burnt sienna and yellow ochre with my small round brush. Now I'm painting the small trees using my leaf green, and I'm also adding some lemon yellow, and I'm also blending it to create the light. You have to add your yellow before the leaf green dries so we can blend it smoothly. Now I'm adding hooker's green on the other side, and I'm blending it too with my leaf green. I'm painting the stems of the trees in front of the cottage with my burnt sienna, and I'm adding a little cypress tree beside it too. I'm also adding more cypress trees beside those cottages. Now I'm painting the concrete slopes with a raw umber, and I kept them diluted, and I'm using my flat brush, medium flat brush. Now I am painting the wooden logs using my burnt sienna and raw umber. Now we are painting the lake. For the lake, I have used white, cobalt blue, leaf green, turquoise, yellow ochre, hooker's green, and magenta. So right now I'm painting the lake, the bottom part of the lake light blue. I didn't mention this color in the palette because it's a bottle color. And yeah, and I'm using my medium flat brush. Now I added some white highlights. I added the white highlights before the blue dried because I wanted my highlights to be a bit merged into the water. I'm telling you this again. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. It would mean a lot if you subscribe to my channel and also like this video. Now I added some leaf green to the same light blue, and I am painting that part of the lake, and I'm also going to be blending all the colors. Now I'm painting the reflections of the cottage using my yellow ochre and white, and I also added a hint of magenta in it. gotta make the reflections of the trees, so I added a bit of hooker's green into my lake too. Now I am blending the hooker's green part and the light blue part using a mix of turquoise and white. I'm adding more green reflections to the lake using my hooker's green. Now I'm adding turquoise to blend all the greens and blues. Now I'm adding light green reflections around the dark green reflections. Now I'm giving some more highlights in the water using my turquoise and white. Now I'm filling up the rest of the lake using my blue and turquoise. Now I am making those green reflections a little bit more bigger. Again, I'm adding more reflections of the trees. Now I am adding some really thick white reflections to the water using my detailing brush. time for flowers, I've used leaf green, lemon yellow, scarlet, orange, magenta, mauve, and cobalt blue. So first of all, we're going to be painting some of the flowers orange. So for painting the orange flowers, you have to first paint them lemon yellow. For painting the flowers, I've used wet on wet technique. The meaning of this technique is to add another color while the first color is still wet. We use this technique to make a really nice blended effect. So here you see that while my yellow was still wet, I added my orange, and now I'm just playing with my colors here. Now I'm adding some scarlet in the flowers to give some depth. I did the rest of the flowers using the same steps, and I also added crimson this time. Now it's time to paint the bellflowers. So for the bellflowers, I've used magenta, and I'm using a small round brush. And I also added some crimson in the center of each flower. And I'm doing the other bellflowers in the same way. And I'm going to be filling up all the flower area by making the orange flowers and the magenta flowers, and I'm also going to be adding leaves, and I'm also going to be adding some more blue flowers. Now I'm painting the stems of the bellflowers using my hickory green, and make sure that the stems are really thin, and I'm using my detailing brush. pointer here, you may have noticed that I am painting the flower first before painting the leaves. I did this because the flower should remain really bright and pigmented. And now I am painting the bushes and the leaves. I'm using my leaf green and lemon yellow and hooker's green. So I finished painting the leaves and the bushes. You may have seen that I added more hooker's green grasses, and also I added some cobalt blue flowers. And now I'm painting the rest of the bushes. And now I'm giving small touch up to the house. I added like more light peach color to the roofs of the house. And now I'm doing some negative painting here. So that bush that I made on the hill, on top of the hill, was really big, so I wanted to make it a bit small. So I am just doing negative painting, and I am using cobalt blue and white for the sky. The meaning of negative painting is to hide the underlying color by a new color. You see that bush was really big, and I did negative painting to hide that bush, and I made that smaller, and now it looks better. And now finally painting is ready. And this is the close-up of today's painting. I hope you liked today's video, and bye bye everyone, happy painting!